one of the most important things we have to know about ourselves is our identity, who we really are. And the one sentence that encapsulates this for me is that you are a spirit who has a soul that lives in a body. We are spirits with souls that live in bodies. So that's the definition of what a human being is. So let's break this down. The body, of course, we know what that is, okay? The spirit part is the most important part, and that's the part that connects us with God, okay? And the soul has a lot of things in it. And when I learned this for the first time, it was described with an acronym, WINE, W-I-N-E, and the I-N is together. So the W stands for will. It's for what you're willing to do, the part of you that decides, I'm willing to do this, or I'm not willing to do this, okay? And it's the part, that will part is the thing that differentiates human beings from animals, as in animals don't have a will, you know? So anyway, but human beings have we were given a will. That's how we get to decide whether to follow God or whether to go our own way and things like that. It's like your will is your decider, okay? And then IN is for intellect. It's all the things you learn, and it does affect your soul, okay? Once you learn something and you're like, oh, science proves this, or I read this, oh, I found, it's your intellect. It's what you know in your mind, okay? And then the E stands for our emotions, which also go in the soul realm. So in hierarchy, okay, this is important to know. The third and last important point is that the spirit part of us should be the strongest part. The Bible says, that the spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. So the Spirit of God is always willing. When we are born again, the Spirit of God is willing to connect with God and wants to do the things of God. But sometimes the soul weighs down the spirit, and then the flesh weighs down. Both the soul and the flesh can weigh down the spirit. But we must do everything we can to build the spirit. And I will have a separate video on how to build the spirit. But one of the verses that talks about this in the Bible, it says, pray at all times, pray in the spirit. And it talks about praying to build, to edify your spirit. So the more you're talking and connecting with God, the more that part of you is getting stronger. Prayer and fasting weakens the flesh and strengthens the spirit, things like that. So we'll go into more details in another video, but God bless you. Have a nice day. Bye.